Hey everybody, welcome back to TV show review. Yeah. It's his idea to start doing like this TV show review.
She threw it all at me. Wow.
Yeah,
well, I'm gonna throw it back at you.
Okay.
She was having trouble coming up with different weekly ideas. She has a few put back, but then I suggested, well, this show just started. Now, did you ever review it on this channel?
PLL.
Yeah. That's what I said. So the original, did you do it on this channel, or was that... Okay. So...
Did I do this channel?
That's what I was asking.
I don't know if I did it on this channel or my channel.
Well, anyways, we got... we figured she used to review, because she has a secondary channel, and we didn't know if we shot it here or on the other one. But either way, we used to review Pretty Little Liars.
Yeah.
And so I told her, well, why don't you review the new series, Pretty Little Liars, Perfectionists. So she agreed.
Yeah. So this is the first episode.
This is pilot episode. Now maybe we should give a little bit of a background on PLL and our thoughts and views on it. When I first met her, 6 years ago?
Almost 7.
Almost 7. She kept telling me about this show. She watched Pretty Little Liars. And I didn't know anything about it, about it. Well, before that, I didn't know about it. It wasn't until
you saw the picture.
I started seeing. We went to a family video, and I saw the DVD, and I was like, "Oh, this looks horrible." Because at this point, I already knew she was into Twilight and a bunch of other garbage. So I was just like,
"They didn't have the first season, but
this is going to be crap." And so what happened was, yes, we were there for some reason. Family video, and I don't know where we was at in the regular show. Season 4, Season 5. Like at the time, it was probably on those.
Yeah.
And anyways, but she was staying the weekend. This was before she moved in, and she was like, I want to rent Pretty Little Liars. And I was like, all right. And so we go there, and like I said, they didn't have Season 1. And for some reason, I didn't have cable at the time, so we couldn't watch it online, or on a video on demand. So anyways, whenever we rented Disc 1, Season 2, I had no intentions of really getting into it at all. Like, I was just going to kind of vaguely watch it. But then we actually watched the first episode of it, and I was like, holy shit. Like, I told her, like, you got to stop it right here. Like, I don't think we first finished the episode. We didn't watch the whole disc, though, did we?
I think we watched the first disc.
Did we watch the first disc? I could have sworn, like, I got out of it early because I was like, I don't want to see too much because I want to go back and rewatch it from the beginning. And did I buy you the first season?
Yeah, I think
Buy you the first season mainly so I could watch it. And then literally we got caught up with it, and I was binging PLL before the 5th season started. That's what it was. So I want to get caught up. That's when they're in New York, and I remember you were finishing up Season 4, and I was trying to get caught up with you, and finally got caught up at the beginning of Season 5, and then we were able to start watching it on a regular basis from there on out. I actually love this show. Now I'm not gonna lie, I get a lot of shit from family and friends for liking Pretty Little Liars. But I will always, to me, this isn't even a guilty pleasure.
My sister freaking is like, this stupid shit.
Well, then she watched it, and then she really liked it. But I've always maintained that this show had incredible writing, had an incredible story, above average acting, especially for TV melodrama involving teenagers. It hit the mark on everything, and so I really enjoyed it. And maybe to a fault, because whenever it was running, you always saw the hashtag, and they'd always put like a hashtag like Hannah's craziness or something stupid like that.
And you could get like a text message from A, and I thought it was so cool.
But with the hashtag thing, I was like, what the hell is that about? And I realized that on Twitter and on Facebook, it was huge. And so I remember I would go on Facebook, and I realize now how creepy it must have been for someone in their 30s going on a show or on the Facebook page where a bunch of tweens are hanging out. But and it was innocent. Don't get twisted out there. But no, it was just like everybody be like, "Oh my God, you see what Arya's wearing?" I'm like, "Yeah, absolutely, it's crazy." But it was just crazy that like there's so many people around the world that love this show, and I don't know, it was a great experience. And excuse me, we finished it up last 2 seasons. Now, I haven't seen We were going to watch it, and honestly, I was just suffering from PLL fatigue. I never did get into Ravenswood. You can't find it on DVD. One episode. I found a site, the bootleg site, but it had the show on there, and I was planning on watching it. They only had like 10 episodes, but yeah, I watched one episode. Not that I couldn't get into it. It was actually a really good. The episode was really good, and it had more of a supernatural aspect to it, and I really liked that. However, we just finished the whole fucking PLL, and I was just like, I'm tired of watching PLL. And I just started X-Files at that point, didn't I?
I don't think so.
So, and there's like 12 seasons of that, plus a spin-off show and 2 movies. So I was like I had other stuff going on. So we never did go back to Ravenswood. We may do that at some point. Anyway, so it brings us to Perfectionists. Now, you read the book, didn't you? Or have you read the book
I
yet?
read the book, but I kind of don't remember.
Well, you read a lot of the books, too, so I'm sure it does this kind of...
I'm on, like, the first PLL book, and it's like I'm on chapter 7 for the longest time.
Don't just steadily read it, do you?
No.
So, yeah, Perfectionists is here. We've been pretty pumped about this, so... there will be spoilers. We're going to review the whole episode.
Yeah, spoilers. So,
do you remember names?
No, I don't.
Okay, so here's the thing. And I am not homophobic or anything like that, or racist. I'm going to be very basic when I'm explaining these people, because I really don't know names right now. There's a gay guy's boyfriend, black girl, Australian guy, white chick, rich guy, and his sister.
Oh, the rich guy?
That's it.
Yeah, looked like, he looked like Noah Khan or something.
Kind of, yeah. That was kind of like a game we were playing. Every time a new character would come up, we're just like, well, who's the... And then we don't mean personality-wise. We just meant by the looks. We're like, well, who's the counterpart on, PLL? So that was kind of a game we were playing early on. All right, so, Perfectionists.
So basically, Mona and,
Allie,
they're working at this new college.
University, yep.
University. So basically, I guess Mona has like something wrong with her, I guess. Not wrong with her, but she's hiding something.
Well, they're always hiding something. This is PLL.
And basically, these teens, they're pretend like they're friends.
They're not teens, they're college.
They're college. They pretend that they're like friends and stuff. But, and making the nerd one do their homework and stuff.
Gay guy.
Yeah, gay guy. Yeah.
I'd be nothing disrespectful by that, by the way.
He's a nerd.
He's not really a nerd, though.
I would say he's a little nerd. And they have secrets.
You are jumping around so much. Let me interject myself real quick. I'll get this plot out of the way, and then we'll go back to reviewing it. So basically, this takes place about a year or so. I guess real time after PLL, the events of PLL, season 7.
Allison, I would say a couple years because the kids are like maybe 3 or 4.
It's been a couple years since the show.
Yeah.
So, they're not 3 or 4. They're like toddlers. She's holding them and shit.
They're about 3.
Yeah, your ass. Anyways, so Allison gets a job offer at this university. Is the town called... The town's not called Perfection. That's ridiculous. What is the town?
It's like start the...
BU was the BU something or B something U.
Yeah.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. And once again, they don't go into details, and I don't know if they ever will or not, but because we kept thinking, like, how are they going to write Emily and the rest of them off? Like, because we know real life, only 2 actors actresses are coming over. So, for a storyline, how are you going to write them off? So basically what they did was Allison and Emily are currently having trouble. They're having issues. Emily still has a little bit of trust issues with Allison's past.
Won't let the past go.
Yeah,
and everything.
So once again, I don't know the details, but Allison left their kids. I mean, I guess it's their kids technically because they're married, but I mean, if we won't get down to it, they're Allison's kids. But I guess as a sign of faith, she leaves her kids with Emily and takes this teaching job. Now, once again, I don't know the details of the split or the break. We were on a break. The break, but anyways, that's what Allison's thing is. She was picked out though. Like she sent her application out, and I guess she was picked up. And you find out that there is a little bit of shady circumstances here. Yeah. Mona kind of pulled some string. Now Mona, last time we saw her was over in France.
Yeah.
What's Spencer's sister's name? Alex
Drake.
Alex Drake. And who's the guy?
Ren?
Was it Ren?
Yeah.
Okay, so Alex Drake and Ren captured in this French dungeon, I guess. And she kind of no one knows that.
Ezra was captured.
No.
In the dungeon.
Yeah, but at the very end, she keeps. That's the end of the series.
Yeah. Drake and Mary. Drake.
Okay, I know Ren helped him out. I didn't know. Okay, so it was Alex and Mary. Okay, so Alex and Mary are trapped. So, and no one knows this but Mona and the guy who helped her, who was like pretending to be a cop or whatever.
Yeah, was her boyfriend or something like that?
Yeah. So at this point, she kind of alludes to the fact that they have escaped. She goes, they're like, she's like, didn't you have some issues over in France? And she's just like, well, whatever problems I had have escaped me, at the moment. So Alex and Mary are out on the loose right now, but that's not our concern right now. We're brand new story, and so basically what it is. Allison's a teacher slash guidance counselor, I guess. Like, she's kind of there to help the kids. And that's when you meet this new batch of kids. And they all are trying to be, like, at this school, this is like an elitist school. Everybody has to be the best. Gay kid, he's a music major.
He wants to be, like, the top chair or something like that.
And so him, and he just moved in recently with his boyfriend. And then you got a black chick who's pretending to be rich guy's girlfriend. You find out, though, that rich guy's putting her up to it because that's what his mom wants. His mom is all about him and his perfect life. However, he likes
Ava, I think that's her name.
The white girl?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ava. Okay, we got one name. He's in love with Ava. And she's just kind of like a YouTuber, Instagram sensation or whatever. But her family has a dark past. They don't go into it, but they mention that because of who her father is, what her father has done, there's kind of a dark mark on her resume, I guess you say. So anyway, the mom doesn't want him to date her. So rich guy has to, pussyfoot around that. Yeah. Now, while all that's going on, there's also a background story of his sister, Taylor, who recently committed suicide. The first suicide in the town, which I thought was kind of funny. I'm forgetting how many years or whatever. I was like, really? We'll get to my problems with that in a second. But anyways, basically... are
they trying to find her, or do they...
What's the thing? They called it a suicide, so it's almost like it's official. But then, spoiler alert, you find out toward the end that she's still alive. So it's like, did they just say well, she's missing, she must have killed herself, and they called it? I don't know. That's a question we have to figure out. Anyways,
we're just only one episode in.
Yeah, this is the first episode. So Allison's meeting all these kids, and she's realizing pretty quickly that
they're hiding something.
Yeah, and Rich Guy is kind of like the male version of her back when she was in high school. Like, he's definitely using these kids for his own whatever. And so anyways, as she's kind of uncovering this, she's not trusting Mona. Mona's acting really weird, which is nothing different. With Mona and Allie, there's always been tension.
Yeah.
I mean, no matter what incarnation of these girls you have, there's always tension. Whether if it's Allison as the queen bee and Mona is the nerd, or when Mona becomes the queen bee and Allison comes back, there's always, they're rarely on the same side, so it kind of continues here. One thing they established early on is the security system.
Yeah.
Everybody's being watched all the time. This is a high-tech security system to the point, and the rich guy's mom is somehow involved in this. So anyways, rich guy is having to kind of sneak around the security system to meet up with his girlfriend, get on the phone with people, and of course you realize that they're now watching his real girlfriend, Ava. And so basically now he has to break up with her to protect her, essentially. Yeah. So he basically... But instead of just breaking up with her, he fucks, the model. Because she has her own little, fashion show on YouTube. Yeah. Clothing. And so he fucks the model. Instead of just saying, hey, Ava, we should break up, he's literally just like, I just fucked your model, and now we're going to break up. He seals the deal for sure. You find out he's also blackmailing one of the guy, or the gay guy, blackmailing kind of, but... So basically, before gay guy moved in with his boyfriend, he had one last fling with this dude. And they had a little affair kind of thing. And kind of throughout the show, he was kind of hinting that he was going to talk to the new boyfriend or whatever. And I don't know. And of course, the gay guy's just like, no, you leave my boyfriend out of this. You're going to see me get angry if you keep pushing this. And that's kind of the setup with these guys. And then his fake girlfriend, the black girl, her... mom is senator, or she's running for senator, or she is senator. I don't remember.
President?
She's not president. She's running for senator or is senator. But either way,
I think it's president. I'm pretty sure.
Anyways, of course she is also she's married to a woman. However, she's having an affair with a guy,
Right.
and of course, new Allie, rich guy, got pictures of this stuff and is using that for blackmailing her. Of course, she is with Australian guy, British or Australian. I won't say Australian, but it doesn't matter.
Like a Ren type guy.
So, but she's with him secretly. Now, it didn't really show if he's like displeased with this whole arrangement or whatever, but I'm sure he is. So that's kind of thing. Now, rich guy's making gay guy do everybody's homework, and that's how Allison catches on. She's like, you guys are plagiarizing here. First day of fucking school, you guys are cheating. So but she doesn't want to turn him in. She wants to help him out.
She's like, you talk to me.
And so now she's trying to uncover.
I don't want to suspend you for this.
We find out that the mom is really hard on her kid.
Yeah.
Rich mom's hard on the rich kid. And so anyways, rich guy decides he has to protect his girlfriend. And you find out that there's a secret he's holding is the fact that his sister is not dead. And they're hiding out in this cabin in the woods.
Yeah.
But they have all this high-tech surveillance thing. And they're trying to figure out, I don't know why, but they're against the school security system. And they're trying to bring it down. I guess because it's an invasion of privacy, but we don't know if they're using it for evil purposes or what. So that's kind of the first thing. Yeah. What happens though is
the popular, I guess not popular, but the
rich guy.
Rich guy.
Well, wait a minute! Don't skip too far ahead. I'll set it up and then I'll let you finish it off. All right. So the three people that he's using. Ava, black girl, rich guy. They all come together and they all share Allison's one that helps each of us. And then there's I just wish rich guy was dead. If he was just out of the way, our school year could go back to being normal. We'll be happy.
Yeah.
And of course they're always we could all be too bad this didn't work out. We could all be pretty good friends. It's but you guys are already fake friends. Why couldn't you guys just be real friends too? But whatever. So as they all go their separate ways, they're this is it, goodbye. And they go their separate ways. Rich guy's watching them from the clock tower. Take it away.
And he meets up with someone saying that Taylor, his
sister, still alive.
And then, boom, you see him dead on the freaking...
He got pushed off the top, and when he did, he got impaled on the spiked fence.
Yeah.
Thing is, that's exactly how Black Girl said she would kill him if she, that's how I'd do it. I'd push him off and run onto the spikes. The episode ends with, well, not completely ends, but toward the end of this, the whole school's gathered around, and of course we focus on our three characters who are obviously suspects, but then you also focus on gay guy's boyfriend and Australian guy, and I feel like there was one more girl, but I didn't know who she was. But it doesn't matter, but they're all looking on. Obviously, Allison and Mona are also looking ahead, and Allison's what'd you get me into? Now, with Mona... Throughout the episode, she's talking to herself in a mirror all the time. And I knew right away...
I'm maybe it's their inner A or something.
She thought maybe she was going crazy, but I was no, she's talking to somebody. That's not herself. And at the end, she looks into a mirror and she's we didn't do that, did we? And of course, you cut to... It's a giant computer screen with all of the different video footages from around the school, and then as the camera backs out, you find out that they're a part of this massive corporate headquarters, and then that's how the show ends. Yeah. And so, boom, that's kind of the first episode?
Yeah, first episode.
What'd you think of it? And give us some thoughts on the episode.
I liked it. I kind of, I liked it. I was going to say something, I forgot it.
Alright. I'll go with my review then. I'll be honest with you, the first 20 minutes to 30 minutes of this show, I won't say 30, I'll say first 20 minutes, I was honestly bored out of my mind. I didn't like the characters, and I knew going into it, you can't try to compare it to the original PLL. You just can't. When you do a spinoff, you have to accept that this is a totally different story, and it's going to have a different vibe to it. But when we started watching it, it was just a bunch of rich kids with their rich problems, and I just didn't care. I honestly, it was just funny because you see their dorm rooms. I've been in a college dorm before. They're tiny, compact. Here, this thing's bigger than our apartment. Their dorms were like fucking incredible with like French doors and bay windows and balconies, and I'm like, fuck you. So I was already just like, fuck these kids. This is like 90210 to like the most, or Melrose Place, or any of these like rich, you know, the Hills, the OC, whatever the fuck the shows were called. It was like rich people. Ooh, we're having trouble, and I didn't care about it until midway through, and when you start seeing like what the blackmail and the lies, it was just like classic PLL to me. I was like, okay, here's why I fell in love. Because I mean, PLL was kind of the same way. It was a bunch of privileged, you know, white kids for the most part with their rich problems. But then there was a murder mystery on top of it. And when you start getting to, I guess, the darkness of the show, you know, I mean that loosely. It's not really that dark of a show. But, you know, for Freeform, it's dark and edgy. It gets a lot better. And then when you get to the mystery part of it, and you realize that, yes, Rich Guy's a bit of a douche, and you hate him, I don't think he's such a bad guy in the end. I think he's going to be kind of like Allie, where, like, yes, what he's doing is horrible.
I don't like him at all.
You don't like it. But I think he's doing it, I think there's a reason he's an asshole. I think
he's like a Noel type asshole.
I think he's like Allison. I really do. I think, in the end, I think she kind of, her heart will eventually go to the right place. And I think had he still survived and didn't get killed, and I have a feeling you're going to see a lot more of him in the show, but told in flashback. You're going to see why he is, or, you know, and I think, honestly, he was under pressure from his mom. He was just trying to be the perfect kid. The sister faked her suicide, obviously, because of the same pressures, and him and her trying to break it down. So, I mean, I think the fact that, like, the stuff he did was very questionable, and I'm not defending that, but I think he was doing it for the right reasons. It'd be interesting to see where it goes.
I have a feeling that, like, maybe, like, the gay guy, like, had something to do with the murder.
I don't think any of the three had anything to do with it. At least, not the physical murder. Now, who knows? They could have plotted. But as far as the physical murder, I don't think so. Because, once again, after he's looking down on from the clock tower, he turns around and they're already there. I feel like it would have been too quick for them to run up the stairs, get to the roof. I mean, it was literally, he's watching them all spread away, and he turns around. So I'd say they're not it. And it can't be the sister, because he's telling whoever this is, hey, my sister's still alive, so clearly it's not her either. And it wouldn't be the mom or the dad, because then he would have said, hey, Taylor's still alive. He wouldn't have said my sister, you know what I mean? Like, you never tell your parents my brother or my sister, you really say the name. So, I'm kind of right now, and I did the same thing with PLL, I just had a new suspect every week almost. Except for Allison. I've suspected her the entire time, but I always had like a new person. I'd be like, oh, this person's probably it. Right now, for some reason, I'm on the gay dude's boyfriend. I just feel like he probably did it because...
Yeah, because he didn't like him at all.
Well, what's so much that, but he was all chummy with him at the party. And
like,
it's like he doesn't know about the relationship between these two, so he has no reason to hate him. But at the same time, I feel like you're going to find out that he discovered that, you know, his boyfriend was troubled, not feeling good. Of course, he kept telling him, like, why are you still doing their homework, you know? And I bet that, you know, he's the one that killed him. The thing is, though, the main mystery here isn't who killed this guy. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's going to be a huge mystery, and I'm sure by season 1 they'll have it wrapped up. But I think the crux of the show is more about that security system. I don't want to say government, obviously, but like the student or the teacher association, the college group, the security. Like, who's running that? I think they're going to end up being the big villain. I don't think Mona's bad. I think clearly she knows what she's doing. She's in, but I don't think she knows the extent of where she's at. I think maybe she thinks she knows she's got a hand on something. And this is the first time I think Allison, at least from my perspective, I hated Allison all 7 years of PLL. And it wasn't until the very end when she's kind of exonerated completely, when you realize she had nothing to do with anything, that I'm starting to warm up to her. So this is the first time I'm watching it kind of on Allison's side, and I can truly say, I mean, because we're watching it with her, we're going through it as she's going through it. She's completely innocent, I think. I don't think she has anything to do with any of this.
You find out that the reason why they hired her, because she looks just like Taylor.
Yeah, there's a whole weird thing where it's like she looks similar to Taylor. She's living in, was it Taylor's old house?
Yeah.
Something like that. There's a whole scene where there's a piece of wallpaper that was sticking up, and when she rips it down, it says they're watching, which kind of goes in line with the securities and, you know, who's, you know, Big Brother watching or whatever. Anyway, so I know this video's probably going longer than most of your videos, so we'll try to wrap it up. But I will say this in total, after I got through that first 20, 30 minutes, the show definitely picked up, and then by the end, after the last scene, I was like sold. Like I want to see more of this. I'm excited to see more of it. I think it's going to be a good series. Hopefully they don't drag out the mystery forever. I'm hoping they wrap up the murder of this kid in season 1, but then you can kind of keep the who's behind the security system stuff. And I guess the other thing with PLL, it seemed very low level. Like, don't get me wrong, it was a very intricate plan and there was high-tech stuff involved, but it's like, at the end of the day, it was 1 or 2 people running things. Here, you're dealing with an entire corporation, and that's what I like about it. We are kind of stepping up into the real world, if you will. It's no longer high school problems. This is
college.
Exactly. Well, not just that, but it's like, it seems like it has more real world implications. But yeah, overall, I'm giving a big thumbs up.
Yeah.
You too?
Yeah, big thumbs up. And come back every Wednesday.
I kind of feel bad. This is my show now, isn't it?
Okay.
Like, I did all the talking and...
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Come back every Wednesday.
Yeah.
For a review.
Yes. That way, I mean, I guess, it'll be a week later, but you won't miss...
Unless they do, like, a break or something.
Yeah. Then we'll take a break as well.
Yeah.
But.
So, yeah.
All right, that's all I got.
Stay tuned to the next video.
Watch all of our videos.
Yeah, watch all our videos. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Leave your comments. Follow.
And any requests of anything you want us to review in the comments down below.
Do you ever send out your social media links or anything? Or do you don't?
It's on my page.
Alright, so go to the homepage or your YouTube channel. Go to your YouTube channel, the info, check it out. You get your TikTok information on there?
No, not my TikTok.
She's TikTok famous.
No, I'm not.
Don't let her fool you. How many
1,500.
1,500. How many YouTube followers do you have?
82.
There you go. I mean, she's huge over on TikTok, so anybody out there who's all about TikToking, so is this girl, so follow her over there.
Okay.
Leave the link below, or leave your handle or something down there.
Okay.
I'm sorry. We're rushing here.
Okay. That's it.
That's it.
Bye.